I've lost all of my friends. I'm the last one standing. They
Crazy.
kidnapped my dog and sold it for crack. I'm still not over it. Every time you do drugs, it could be your last breath. It really could be. I've seen it too many times. I've witnessed too many deaths. I can pretend and be a normal person in society, or you would not know. And you cover the tattoos up, dress a little bit better, and not be so tired. And you would never know. Never know. I can pretend really, really well. Your first time could be your last time. Life's too beautiful for that. It's too short, you know? It damages you. They'll take your shoes while you sleep.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
disgusting. Disgusting. Just having that room has made things nice at the beginning. Everything's cool at the beginning. Everybody says, oh no, not me, never me. I won't get addicted. No, addiction is a big word. Addiction is a very, very scary and very real thing. And I wish that kids would be... When my time comes, it'll come. You know?
Welcome to Survivors Project X. Here we share a real story of people who faced addiction and touch life situation. This is not entertainment, this education and awareness. Please help growing up this channel, subscribe, leave a comment or like. Thank you. Every Wednesday and Saturday new video. If you have any special question for them, please let me know in the comments and I will ask. Can I film you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, thank you. What is your name?
Ellie,
Ellie. I'm Mike. Nice to meet you,
nice
Ellie.
to meet you.
How old you?
I'm 43.
43.
I've only been here for a few years. So,
Can you please tell me when you try first one time hard drug and what is it and how old you?
my 16th birthday with my boyfriend in Orleans, cocaine, and it was nothing like I'd ever tried before. Small country towns have weed, mushrooms, and alcohol. Nothing designer like cocaine or anything like that. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't think I was high. I was obviously destroyed. When I came back home after my birthday party, my parents knew something was wrong. I was grounded for a very long time. But it didn't stop me from doing it again. Then I started experimenting in the rave scene with more drugs and harder drugs and more consecutive days doing drugs, and it just skyrocketed after that when I understood the way that the system worked and how you could get rich quick doing it. Yeah.
And can you share how you like your experience in you finish journalist university?
Yes.
And did you using in this moment when you study?
Yes.
And like
I
can
did. I was lucky that it didn't affect my grades. I am a how do you call I'm a functional user. I know my limits. I know how to control where I want to be. I've done a lot of drugs for a lot of years, so at this point I don't think I know much about sobriety anymore. Much more about feeling normal is feeling high, I guess you could say, without with pulling out the normal. You know what I mean? It's like eating or air, or it's just something that's ingrained in my system now. So yeah,
And
it's changed my habits, but it hasn't affected my cognitive decision making or damaged some intelligence, but not to a point that I'm lost. Yeah.
and how long you living in the street?
I've lived in the street on and off for the last 6 months.
6 months and never before you never living in the street?
No, I've always had a secure home. And then the last 6 months has been very rocky, all over the place. I kind of lost a grip due to some family that have family members that have died that were close that I didn't get to say goodbye to, so I kind of lost grip of reality a little bit, and uh, I didn't see a light at the end of the tunnel at that point. It affected me very much with the whole fentanyl problem. I've lost too many friends to count, and now it's attacking, well, not the fentanyl, but the death of family members. I don't have my parents anymore, so that put a real heavy feeling on the whole situation. Because they had to let go of me due to drug use and them not wanting to see me deteriorate. Because they've never been drug users, or do they understand anything about the drug world, so it was difficult to let them go.
And for these 6 months what you living in the street, can you tell what more danger situation happened with you?
Early summer, and it was typical gang violence and sexual assault. There's been a lot of predators out this summer, a lot more than usual, and they're using drugs to get to us because the drugs put us out cold. I woke up after a 3-day coma in the hospital this summer, so it opened my eyes to a lot. If it wasn't for my dog at the time, I wouldn't have been found. My dog alerted people walking by. They took me to the hospital, and I woke up 3 days later. So, yeah, that was a waker. It woke me up. Yeah. And that's when you realize who your real friends are. You know? And at that point, I realized I had none because they left. The first sign of trouble, they left. So, you know.
It's basic
Pardon me?
standard situation in the street.
It is. It is. Ignorance is bliss, right?
Believe nobody.
Yeah. All you've got is yourself.
Do you
You're
have
number
some
one.
family like daughter, son, kids, mom, dad,
I
sister?
have a daughter. I have a daughter.
How old she?
She's 19 now.
19.
Yeah.
She here in this city?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when you see last time she?
I saw her this morning, actually.
This morning?
Yeah. She's graduated high school. She's doing very well. She has a girlfriend. She's a beautiful person. Beautiful. Well-rounded person. Myself and her father raised her for 14 beautiful years together. And then I raised her for an extra 2 with him, like separate parenting, because we split up after 16 years. And now she's with family members, and she's doing very well. I do still see her. Yeah, and she understands that I've made some bad decisions in life, but reassured her that she would not lose her parents due to this. She's worth fighting for, you know? And I want to be a permanent staple in her life again. That's why I've pulled myself back together, and now I have housing, and things are getting better. Yeah.
If you are going to try something, depression, addiction, or suicide thoughts, you are not alone. Here are people who care, who want to listen and help. Please go to support groups are in the screen.
Before it's too late.
How many people who you know in the person die for last 1 year?
Um, Close to me, at least a dozen, counting my parents. Not to fentanyl use, but they've died due to health reasons.
But from drugs?
I've lost all of my friends. I'm the last one standing. Yeah. In my close inner circle, they're all gone. Apart from 2 ex-boyfriends, but they don't count. Yeah. Life's a game of roulette right now due to the drugs, and it's very, very hard. You can't save everybody, you know?
And when you do drugs, you think overdose no go to touch you, it's go over to you. You know afraid to die.
No, I'm not afraid. I've been there and I've come back from it. I've been damaged from overdoses. I've woken up in the hospital too many times to count. Um, but at that point, I think I wanted to test myself as far as I could go. Um, Everyone around me was failing. Why couldn't I? I was sad too. I didn't want to feel sorrow anymore, you know? And I guess it just wasn't my time. But I don't look at life the same anymore. There's a reason I'm still here. And for whatever purpose that was chosen for myself, life won't let me go until I complete what I've come to do here. So I'm gonna follow my own life path and not try and make it by myself anymore. It doesn't matter how you get there, you know? As long as you get to where you're supposed to go. You don't get to play God. You don't get to take a life away or take your own life away. I don't think you can do that. Only a higher power can do that, you know? Because I've come back from overdoses numerous times. And we're talking dozens of times in the last few years. Unrealistic numbers, if I were to tell you. And I'm still here. I'm still me. And, you know, I've escaped it. I don't know why, but I have a new lease on life now and a new outlook on it. And when my time comes, it'll come. You know? It's quality of life, not time of life.
What things make you really happy?
What makes me happy? What makes it? That's a hard one. A lot of things make me happy. I can say music makes me happy. Living in Ottawa so carefree makes me happy. We are so spoiled and granted so many things and services and helping hands, and nobody reaches out for any of them. My daughter makes me happy. The dogs I've had in the past years make me greatly happy. The little bit of humanity I see from day to day makes me happy. I've seen some horrible, horrible things. Taking a breath makes me happy sometimes, you know? Just slow down and enjoy life while you can, because you don't know when it'll be stripped away from you. Knowing there's always a brighter day is another thing that makes me happy. As long as the sun rises, you'll get another chance, you know? And just appreciate what you have, because what we have is beautiful, and it's a gift. It really is. What we have is a gift. Life is a gift, and we shouldn't abuse it at all. Not with drugs, with selfishness, with anything. People need to learn to enjoy the simplicities of life.
When you feel last one time you really happy?
You'll think this is funny, but I saw a girl run into a bicycle over at the rec center, and she actually stopped her whole day, put her bike down, went back to the bike, she tipped over, put it back, and said she apologized for the minor infraction that she did, but she was so humble about it, and she really meant it, and that made me smile. That was the smile of the day for me. Watching it from the outside in, it was just humanity at its best. You know what I mean? Every day I see such horrible things and death, and that just made it a brighter day. Seeing that some people still have heart, you know? We're not all bad. We're not. We just think we are.
How do you see your life, yourself in 1 year?
In a year, hopefully on a beach somewhere. No, I don't. I don't like winter. I think with a strong hold on my life again, I'm done with this social experiment that I've picked for myself, and it's time to put in a little bit more work and go back to being an accomplished person and being proud of what I can do and what I can give to the community and others. I've kind of taken a bit of a vacation on that standpoint, and it's time to go back to what I do best, and that's being an accomplished citizen. You know, the drugs just made it easier to deal with pain and sadness, and now it doesn't even take that away anymore. So why am I even trying? Grief is a very natural thing that I've learned, and you have to go through the motions. Drugs doesn't help any of it; it just postpones it. So,
If your parents not die, do you want to leave some message to him? Do you want to say something? Maybe you didn't say something and you want to say.
um, I would have liked to hug them one more time. Um, they knew I loved them, and I knew they loved me, but we're from two different worlds. Um, my parents are white collar, cookie cutter, abiding citizens of the law, and I grew up and opened a tattoo shop.
You, owner of tattoo
Yeah, I
shop?
had a tattoo shop. It was my husband, and we opened our first shop right after I gave birth to our daughter.
What name of tattoo shop?
I'll leave that out. I'm not gonna say because I know some people are going to see this, and I just don't want to tarnish the name. But it was a very accomplished custom tattoo shop that we had for numerous years, and we worked hard. We worked very hard at what we did, and we gave our 100%. And
It's still working. Yeah.
yeah, you never lose something like that. We gained a lot of respect, and being so young, I was 22 when I opened my first business with a newborn on my hip, you know, so it was a big challenge, but it paid off, and it taught me a lot about how the world works and how respect is given and how you hold on to it and how to conduct yourself properly, um, and to be an accomplished person. To achieve is to succeed, right? And it feels good. And drugs can't give you that sense of accomplishment. It just can't. Drugs just postpone something that is going to happen emotionally, anyways. So I wouldn't change myself. I don't regret going that path, but I might not have prolonged it for so long, and I might have reached out for some help or guidance before it got to a point of spiraling out of control and homelessness and losing and grieving friends and family. You know, like you can never get back time. That's one thing that hurts. You know, you can't take back time. You can never get it back, and once it's gone, it's gone. Um, I'm sure I've missed some important steps, and I wish I could have been there. But apart from that, it's made me who I am today, and it's made me a lot stronger of a person. And it's taken a lot of fears away. I've been through so much. There's nothing to be scared of anymore, you know? Life is what you make it. It really is. And prevent problems instead of fixing them. That's another thing I learned.
Do you have to something say to younger generation who only start to try some drugs and think it's cool, it's nice?
Everything's nice at the beginning. Everything's cool at the beginning. Everybody says, oh, no, not me, never me. I won't get addicted. No, addiction is a big word. Addiction is a very, very scary and very real thing. And I wish that kids would be educated more in school about the harmful side effects, long term and short term of drugs. I don't think schools put enough emphasis on the dangers and the consequences of drugs. It takes 3 days for a human body to get addicted to anything. that is put in excess into your body. Will it be sugar? Will it be sand? Will it be drugs, juice, whatever it is? Your body takes 3 days to get hooked on something. So imagine how drugs work on your inner self, your health, your nervous system, your brain, on an extended period of time. You know? And we still don't know the long-term effects of these designer drugs these days. We don't even know what we're putting in our bodies, to tell you the truth, anymore. We just hope that the Russian roulette doesn't fall on that shot, and that's your last one. Every time you do drugs, it could be your last breath. It really could be. I've seen it too many times. I've witnessed too many deaths. It will take your breath away. It's not what you want. It really isn't. Reach out, ask questions. Don't be scared. Don't hide things, you know? There's nothing to be ashamed of. No question is a stupid question, not even about drugs. Drugs are scary. They might look cool and fun and pretty colors and shapes, but there's nothing beautiful about a drug. It's designed to kill you, you know? It really is. And I don't recommend you do anything unless you're doing it under supervision, and I'm not granting you should do it under supervision, because your first time could be your last time. Life's too beautiful for that. It's too short, you know? It damages you to a point of no return. It will kill you eventually. It will. If it's not the first, second, or third time, there will be a time that it'll take you. There's no way of knowing when. So don't risk it, man. There's other things you can do than drugs, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm finished. If you want to say something more, you can say. If no, we finish.
I don't know if I could say anything more. It's really difficult. Like, it's a very touchy subject, right? Like, it doesn't get easier. The questions just get heavier, and I keep asking myself why. I'm still running the same circle, like a hamster wheel, you know what I mean? But the more you accept it, the easier it is to get out of it, I think. And it's not a way to live. Running after your high, seeing your friends die, it's not.
Can you show your tattoos in hand? Did you did some for yourself?
I didn't do them on myself. My husband did them at the time. At the shop, we did conventions too. In Toronto, we worked in Toronto. I have drawn some, so most of this time was drawn. But he did most of my work. And well, it's cold outside, but I have a lot more.
And can you show in your head, in your, what is it?
It's rose from my grandmother.
Okay, nice.
It's my favorite one. The one my mom liked the most. Funny, eh? On my face is the one she liked the most.
And what writing here in your?
It says "sail away," which, in other words, means there's always a brighter day. You know, if there's a problem, you can always try again. Yeah, it's one of the least painful tattoos I had.
Yeah.
Really, it really is. The hands are a piece of cake. A lot of other body parts hurt more. It's therapeutic, actually. It really is. I miss it.
If you are going to try something, depression, addiction, or suicide thoughts, you are not alone. Here are people who care, who want to listen and help. Please go to support groups are in the screen.
So it's still a lot for a little box I get with a bed in it, but it's a safe place to put my things.
Yeah.
And I get to rest.
For example, this last one guy, what I did interview today, you see,
Chef,
he have a lot of things, and he need always with
it's
this.
Exhausting. You cannot keep anything if you can't carry it. People will take it from you. They will take your shoes while you sleep.
Yeah, I know.
It's disgusting. Disgusting. Just having that room has made me build and made me more confident and given me the willingness to go and get better.
And did you no living never in the shelter?
Fuck shelters. Excuse my language. Fuck shelters. No. Okay, I've tried shelters. One was like a cult, where all the girls, it was an all-girls like shelter, where they ate at the same time, they peed at the same time, they brushed their hair at the same time. There was 4 girls to a room, and they would rob each other all the time, so the clothes would rotate around the room, and you were looking for your own clothes, and the girls wearing it in a semi-detached room across the way. I went out for lunch with a friend, and my roommate left with all of my luggage. My 2 suitcases, she just left, never came back, took everything I owned. I'm like, how do you do that? There's security around the clock. How did you let her leave with 2 huge suitcases? But she went for a walk. Yeah, it was all predetermined. Only the favorites would go up a level and get more like special help or needs or new clothes or new. It was weird. You needed to do chores, to do laundry. I didn't like it. I really didn't. I felt like I was gonna drink the Kool-Aid soon. You know? And then other ones were so bad with drugs and people with mental problems, like drugs-induced mental.
Double diagnosis.
I can't do those. I don't like being upset and scared that my stuff's gonna disappear all the time. I work hard for what I have, and it's not okay that someone just comes and takes it when we feel like it. I'll fight for it. I don't. At this point, I'm like, enough is enough. These are my things. You want them? You're gonna have to take them from me. They took my dog. They kidnapped my dog and sold it for crack. I'm still not over that one. Still grieving that one. Yeah. I went down a bad place when they did that. They gave me bad drugs. I felt like I passed out. They covered me with a sheet, covered my dog with a sheet, scooped it, and ran away with it and sold it. She was a very, very rare Chihuahua. And paid $4,000 for her. They took her and sold her. She's been sold 5 times now. I'm tracking her down. She's been sold 5 times. First time she was sold for pizza and a half bowl of crack. I cried. Couldn't believe they did that. I couldn't. I found her, lost her again, found her, lost her again. But she's in Vanier right now. I'll find her. I'm close. She was seen 3 days ago. Someone took a picture of her and got in contact with me, so it's good. It's good.
Oh, it's Halloween soon.
I know. 3 days now.
3 days?
In 3 days. I think we're the 27th today? 28?
Oh, it's 28
Okay, so yeah.
today.
29, 30, 31. My sister's birthday is on the 30th.
And with who living her daughter?
Pardon me?
With who living her daughter?
With family. With Russian family.
With parts of your husband.
Yes, because my parents were deceased. My dad went first. He was very sick.
And your daughter can speak Russian?
Of course she
Yeah?
can. She
Oh,
went
nice.
to a Russian, like kindergarten Russian school.
Okay.
Like strictly Russian. I couldn't even communicate with the teachers. They're old Russian ladies and stuff. And
But you can speak or no? Or
I
understand?
know bad words. I understand a little bit if she talks slowly.
Like привет, как дела?
Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I know all the bad words. I know Doma and Isuda and blah blah blah. Like all the
Can you say-
basic, but it doesn't
Can you
come
say-
out right.
Can you say something?
Привет.
Привет.
No zdravia.
На здоровье.
You know, the French tongue and the Russian tongue is very different. It's very hard for me to pronounce the ch and the ñ and the
Нет.
Yet it's not natural for me. I can say da all day, but it's you know, it's forced. It's not natural to learn a language like when you're in your 20s. It was very difficult. You guys have a big alphabet too. A lot bigger than our English alphabet. You have a lot of words. And but my daughter, within 2 months, she could speak fluent Russian from zero to. She came home one day and she wasn't speaking English anymore. I was like, oh my god. So I Googled her, Google Translate. I put the phone beside her and I let her talk in the phone so I knew what she's talking about. That's how bad it got. She did not want to speak a word of English or French to me anymore.
Crazy.
She was born, I spoke French to her. Then English was her common language. And then one day she was fluent Russian. That's it, that's all. Like, oh my god, Sergey, I have a problem. So I use the phone. Yeah.
But Sergey is still alive?
Yes.
You see sometime him?
From afar.
He in addiction too, no?
Alcohol.
Alcohol, drugs, no?
Mostly alcohol. That's his big one. It's alcohol. He's gets very sick with no alcohol. You know? Heavy drinker. Drink anything. I don't like it. Changes him, you know? Not for the better either. Do you live around here? Am I just like walking mindlessly towards where I'm at?
No. You go to home?
Yeah, I'm gonna go home. I don't have a key cut yet, so I have to make sure the other guy's still there before 7 o'clock, so I can go in.
Okay.
Do you have any idea where I can cut a key? No, I don't know where I can get a key. Like,
I don't know. Maybe in Walmart, you know, Walmart.
oh, that's an idea. Because I'm thinking downtown, nowhere would.
No,
do
I think
that.
yes, but you need to check. You from here? I don't know.
I know, it's just a question. Like, I'm like, I need keys, right? So I'm like, how do I? But I'll Google it, and they'll tell me where to do it. But I didn't think of Walmart and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you for your time.
You're
Have a good
welcome.
one. If
Yeah.
one day you see me and you can do like tomb room or room tomb, I don't know how name of this.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'll
good.
show you around. Just give me a couple of days to set that up, and I can show you that. I
Okay.
live pretty normal for a person. It's two different worlds, you know?
No,
I
you know.
play in two different
Yeah.
worlds all the time. I can pretend and be a normal person in society, or you would not know. And you cover the tattoos up, dress a little bit better, and not be so tired. And you would never know. Never know. I can pretend. I've mastered that. I'm a good actor. My mom always told me.
Okay, be safe.
I
Have
will.
a good one. Thank you.